Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome along to the channel, everybody. It's that time of the year again. It's the early weeks of the new year. It is FA Cup third round weekend. There has been games already last night. There was no shocks. Everton and um, Fulham both coming through past lower league opposition, and it is Leeds United's turn on Saturday evening time. 5:45 is the kickoff time at Elland Road, and it's a Yorkshire derby. It's a local derby. It's Harrogate Town that make the short trip across to play Leeds at Elland Road. A lot of the Leeds players, I'm sure, will live in Harrogate and the surrounding areas where there be this sort of thing as well. So it'll be a bit strange for them probably coming up against the lads where they live, you know what I mean? But ironically, potentially the Harrogate lads might live in Leeds as well. So yeah, very much a local feel to it tomorrow evening. And let me know if you're going. Any Harrogate fans? Are you? I'm interested to know about Harrogate Town fans because obviously, it's very close to Leeds. Are you Harrogate fans through and through, or is Harrogate more your second team? I know there's a lot of there's a lot of that, isn't there? Having a look at the second team of potential, Leeds fans, but go to Harrogate because it's maybe a bit cheaper, or they live closer, or whatever the situation is. Are you, that's what I want to know. Are you through and through Harrogate Town, or those going, or is it more like yeah, they're my kind of second team kind of thing. Not that I want to put onus on that really, because I know they're a club in their own right. Of course they are. They're a league side. It's their fifth straight season, I think, in the football league now. Obviously in League Two. So yeah, let me know what the situation is if you're going there tomorrow. Is it very much your second team, or is it your one and only side? Like I said, your Harrogate Town through and through. Anyway, we'll get on with the preview. There's a big talk, isn't there? There's a big talk about the goalkeeping situation. Obviously, for league games, we'll have to wait and see what Daniel Farke does a week tomorrow for the Sheffield Wednesday league game at Elland Road. It's another Yorkshire derby for Leeds. We'll have to wait and see what he does with the goalkeeping situation. Obviously, Elland Meslier made an absolute clanger last Saturday as Leeds, surrendered a 3-1 lead late on to draw three apiece with Hull City. Very, very frustratingly, of course, and throughout the week has been questions of Elland Meslier. Obviously, the January transfer window is open. There is rumours of a new goalkeeper coming in. That has been squashed by the club and by Daniel Farke, who's very much backed Elland Meslier in the long run. Anyway, he won't play. He won't play tomorrow, surely. It'll be Carl Darlow between the sticks for Leeds tomorrow, but I do imagine Elland will be back in, you know, in that position for the game against Sheffield Wednesday a week tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to have a look at the team, then I'm going to focus it more of, as I like to do, on the opposition. Look at Harrogate and see, how they're doing. So, but there isn't much talk about the lineup. Usually, it's a little bit of a foregone conclusion. But with a cup game and lower league opposition, it's a chance for fringe players potentially to get minutes. So I'm going to have a stab and see if I can get this right. What he'll go for, I don't think he will, but I'm going to give my opinion on what I think, he might go for. So it'll be Darlow in goal. I think Schmidt has to play surely at left back. I'm going to go with Bogle at right back. And then I think Ampadu might play centre back with Rodon. I think Strauch might get a rest. I think a lot of people seeing James Bayo getting in their teams, but I don't think Farke will risk it risk him from the start. So, but you never know. But for me, it'll be excuse me. For me, it'll be Ethan and Joe at centre backs. I think in the centre will be. I think Joshua. I think Josh will get a go from the start. I think Gulavogi. I think he will get a start in the middle. I think maybe he'll partner up with Joe Rothwell in the middle. I think AO will get a reprieve for this one potentially. On the wings, I think he'll go with Manor Solomon and probably Willie Non. No, probably Largy. I think Solomon and Largy. I'll get them a nod for the wings because I think he might play Willie in the 10. I don't think Brendan. I think Brendan probably get a rest for this one. And then I think up front will be Joseph, Mateo Joseph. So yeah, a few changes, but it should be more than enough to beat this Harrogate Town side. No disrespect to Harrogate. Harrogate, if you have a look at them, on a really poor run of form. They won last Saturday away at Barrow 2-0. It was their first win in all competitions in 8 games. Not on a good run of form at all. They're struggling, they're struggling right at the bottom of League Two. 68 positions between the two sides here. We're 68 positions above Harrogate Town. So Elland Road, it only points to one winner. We know this is a cup. We know things get thrown up. Upsets happen all the time. But for me, yeah, this one is a nailed on Leeds United win. Will it be a big score? I don't know. We don't score that many, do we really? Um, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go with 3-0 Leeds, I think. But Harrogate, yeah, really struggling at the bottom end of League Two. The 5 points above the relegation zone, which is a good, it's a good few points out really at this stage of the season, isn't it? If you can get yourself 5 points adrift of it, there's only 2 teams that go down from League Two, so they probably should be all right for heading into a sixth straight season in league, in the football league, which is really really good for a team the size you know, of Harrogate. You know what I mean? The exercise stadium, 5,000 it holds. It's a lovely little stadium. It's a lovely part of the world, isn't it, Harrogate? Very, very quaint, very picturesque. It's very lovely, and you can see why a lot of the players, our lads, you can see why a lot of our lads would choose to live there, coming from other teams and stuff. It's probably the place where you want to go and live, isn't it? If you've got the money to do so. So there you go. But yeah, Harrogate struggling, struggling. But we'll wait to see what they bring. They've sold out the allocation, like I said. So we'll wait and see. But for me, I think it's live on the BBC, isn't it? So yeah, for me, it's only pointing to one way. But it's good to have that local feel about it. That West Yorkshire derby, that very local affair, isn't it? But let me know if you're going in the comments there below. Maybe they can cause an upset. You know what I mean? March is their top scorer, isn't he? The man March. He's got 4 goals so far this season. You never know, but for me, we're too strong, particularly at Elland Road. If it was at the exercise stadium, you might think, oh, maybe, but no. I think tomorrow it points to one way. We'll be in the draw for round 4, I'm pretty sure of it. Thank you very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.